In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NHL game happening on May 20th, 2023, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NHL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Florida Panthers versus Carolina Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes and the Florida Panthers kicked off the Eastern Conference Finals with an excellent and competitive Game 1 on Thursday night, with 3-2 Panthers win on the road in quadruple overtime. Matthew Tkachuk ended the 6th longest game in NHL history, 1947, into the 4th overtime period to give Florida a 1-0 series lead after a controversial no-goal call very early in the first overtime on goaltender interference. The Hurricanes outshot the Panthers 65-60 and outplayed Florida by an expected goal rate of 6.5 to 4.41 in the loss. The game was a defensive grind with 120 saves. In the regular season series between these teams, the Hurricanes went 2-1 with all 3 games all playing out quite differently. The Panthers won the first game 3-0 in a shutout at home on November 9th. The Canes answered back with a 4-0 shutout of their own on December 30th at home, and then won 6-4 on the road on April 13th, in a close game that saw 8 total goals in the third period. The Florida Panthers won Game 1 of this series by a score of 3-2 in 4 overtimes. Matthew Tkachuk scored the game-winning goal with 13 seconds left in the 4th overtime. Florida got 2 second-period goals from Barkov and Verheeg and 63 saves from Bobrovsky in the win. Florida recorded 60 shots on goal and went 0-3 on the power play in Game 1. Matthew Tkachuk has led the Panthers this postseason with 6 goals, 11 assists, and 38 shots on goal, while Carter Verheeg has added 6 goals, 8 assists, and 37 shots. Sergei Bobrovsky is 8-2 this postseason with a 2.43 goals against average and a .927 save percentage for Florida. The Carolina Hurricanes will look to bounce back in this game after a heartbreaking loss in 4 overtimes in Game 1. Carolina led 1-0 at the end of the first period after a goal from Seth Jarvis, but allowed Florida to score 2 goals in the second period. The Hurricanes bounced back with a goal in the third period from Stefan Noesen, but couldn't find a winning goal the rest of the way. Carolina recorded 65 shots on goal and went 2-6 on the power play in the loss. Sebastian Aho has led the Hurricanes this postseason with 5 goals, 6 assists, and 30 shots, while Seth Jarvis has added 5 goals, 5 assists, and 31 shots on goal. Frederik Andersen is 5-1 this postseason with a 1.65 goals against average and a .936 save percentage for Carolina. The Panthers are 13-3 in their last 16 road games and 8-1 in their last 9 overall. The Hurricanes are 42-16 in their last 58 home games and 50-23 in their last 73 overall. The under is 6-0 in Panthers' last 6 overall. The over is 7-3-1 in Hurricanes' last 11 overall. The Panthers are 15-37-2 in the last 54 meetings in Carolina and 6-2 in the last 8 meetings. The favorite is 53-26 in the last 79 meetings. These 2 teams played an incredible Game 1 in this series, and we will see what they can do for an encore in this matchup. Carolina desperately needs a win in this game to avoid a 2-game deficit heading to Florida. The Hurricanes played well in Game 1, but Bobrovsky played a fantastic game for Florida. The Carolina Hurricanes are going to be favored for obvious reasons at home, as this is pretty much a must-win game after dropping Game 1. However, I wouldn't be shocked if there's some carryover from that contest, as it's not going to be easy getting up after playing 6 hours and getting nothing from it. Also, the Panthers have won 13 of their last 16 road games, and that includes 7 straight victories. The Panthers haven't lost a road game since Game 1 against the Bruins over a month ago. Sergei Bobrovsky also looks like old Vezina Trophy winner Bob, which raises the ceiling of this Florida team. The Hurricanes are looking to bounce back after a tough loss, but the Panthers made a statement in Game 1 and look to control the upcoming game as well. The Panthers, who scored 3 goals in Game 1, should create plenty of scoring chances with Matthew Tkachuk, Alexander Barkov, and the rest of the forward unit controlling the puck in the offensive zone. and creating open shots with great passes. The Panthers, who have only allowed 4 goals in their last 2 games, should limit the Hurricanes' offense with Brandon Montour, Gustav Forsling, and the rest of the defensive unit, creating turnovers in the defensive zone while limiting passing lanes to force direct shots on the net, allowing goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky to make plenty of big saves. The Panthers should take care of business in Game 2 and take a 2-0 series lead and provide great odds in the process as road underdogs. So the Florida Panthers money line is our full game side pick. Game 1 of this series was an incredible defensive battle, the 6th longest game in NHL history, hitting the under easily as the game went to overtime tied 2-2. These teams played the length of over 2 games with no goals getting scored for almost 4 full overtime series with 120 total saves. With the fantastic goaltending of Sergei Bobrovsky, every single game in the Panthers' second-round series against the Maple Leafs stayed under. On the other side, the Hurricanes have been elite defensively in these playoffs and are the best team on the back end of the 4 remaining in the conference finals. They've allowed just an average of 2.55 goals per game, the second fewest of any teams that made the playoffs, on an average of 27.8 shots allowed per game. Their penalty kill has been elite, killing off 90% of their penalties, the best of any of the 16 teams that made the playoffs. I expect these trends to continue as these teams compete in the Eastern Conference Finals. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.